La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center is the place to go if you're looking to rejuvenate your appearance, tighten and shape your body, and just do something special for yourself. You deserve to look your very best.
La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center offers over 90 procedures and treatments for a natural, youthful appearance. They are absolutely the best in the business. Try out their treatment planner at glamfam.com. It's so easy and amazing to use.
We can't say enough great things about their board-certified plastic surgeons, and guess what? They offer flexible payment plans so you can start your journey to a better you right now.
Free consultations too. The very best in the business is in our own backyard. How lucky are we?
Make sure you tell them that Laura Cain After Dark sent you. We love everything about La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center. Go to glamfam.com. Hey everybody, welcome to Laura Cain After Dark. What is up? I'm Laura Cain. This is Erik Rimmer, furiously writing.
Hi.
And
I had to write myself a note.
About what? To remind yourself to do something?
To talk to you about something.
On the air?
Yes.
Okay, here.
Because
your
we
mic
don't.
is being weird. Right
I know
now.
it really is.
And we have producer Brian behind the mic. What up, Brian? How are you?
What's up?
Okay, so we have our story about our new promo shoot. We did a photo shoot for some, because every once in a while you need to freshen things up. You need to do more, some promo shots for, posting on social media for different things. And we haven't done it in a while. It's been a long time.
We need some freshening up after we've been freshened up. So
exactly. So just wait till you see our new photos, and you guys have to help us choose the best one because they're all so
hideous.
They're the best. But anyway, we got to give a big shout out to the people at Penney because they were great. They were actually really great.
They were awesome.
Happy Valentine's Day week, everybody! If you are like me,
humbug.
Yeah. You know what? Listen, I can't say much, but some of us in this room don't have anybody, and some of us on Friday are going to be just like, it's just another day. You know what? You know how many Valentine's days I've gone without a Valentine? A lot, like
100?
Kind of a lot.
Do something about it.
What? Like what?
Like
what do
go
you
find
suggest?
yourself a man or something.
Like, okay. That's so easy to do.
You're
so
not
easy.
trying.
I am not.
Yeah.
But
it requires trying.
Mm-hmm. Like, what do you mean? Like
Getting laid?
Well, that requires finding a person.
Let me ask you this: have you ever found someone before?
I have found somebody by happenstance.
Oh.
Yes.
Any other?
I have found somebody on a dating app. Yes. I found somebody through a friend. Yes.
So you are capable of finding somebody.
I am capable, but it's just not happening.
Because
she's found a couple people on Rent-A-Friend.
No, I found there was one guy that. Oh, dude, that was a long time ago, and that was not good.
In a galaxy far, far away.
I know. Totally.
But like you said, you aren't trying.
I'm not trying, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll talk about that in a minute. But did you know that there's a gray tsunami hitting America? Do you know what that means?
Are you talking about me?
No, not yet. Not yet. There are more Americans that are 65 plus that are single than ever.
Yeah, Laura's one of them.
And so apparently, this Valentine's Day, there's going to be a lot of single 65 plus people. And
65. Oh, yeah, of course that's not me. He was talking about you.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, so apparently there's going to be a lot of marriages as well this year because they predict that people are going to find each other because there's a lot of single silver-haired foxes around.
Why would that be special about this year? People are getting married every year.
No, just because there's more of them, and so more singles will be meeting each other.
There's more this year than there were last year.
Did you hear about the hot air balloon thing?
No.
Oh my God. Get this. I read this story and I almost did it for a news story, but my news director was like, he didn't know what the Mile High Club meant.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you know what that is?
Oh,
Please
yeah.
explain.
Mile High Club membership is when you bang in an airplane bathroom.
Or in an airplane.
Or if you're brave, you just do it in the seat.
Yeah,
Correct.
if it's in a private plane, you do it in the seat.
But you're in the air.
In the air, yeah.
Okay. So hot air balloon, this is like a new thing in hot air ballooning. And we have it here in Del Mar and in Temecula too. the guy that runs the balloon. Just say you and me are a couple, right? We go up in the balloon. Oh, it's so romantic.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God, look at it. Look at look at that Del Mar racetrack. Look at.
And then I look at you and say,
ocean.
I want to penetrate you while this guy flies the balloon.
Yes, and this is what he does. He puts up like a shade. He puts in earplugs, and you can do whatever you want while you're up there. And so now there's a Mile High Club in a balloon.
I don't know if the balloon counts.
It sure does.
I think that's its own thing.
No,
that would be the Half Mile Club.
No.
Yeah, I know there's a company in Vegas
really cool.
that does it in a plane. You can charter like a private plane for like 30 minutes or something, or like an hour.
That does. You know what? That doesn't count because
I would
like if you have
never
to
do
pay
it in
for
an airplane
that,
bathroom.
You have to pay for
Gross.
the hot air balloon.
true, but it's still risky.
No.
You can't get me to poop or pee in an airplane bathroom, let alone do it.
I know.
Wait,
Gross.
why would the airplane not count, but the hot air balloon would?
No, if you're paying to actually be part of the Mile High Club, like if that's the point.
Like the hot air balloon?
No. No. I'm just saying this is what's happening lately on the down low. People are starting to hook up like that in hot air balloons because
They're paying for it.
Would you? Okay.
What am I missing here that you...
I'm just saying that people that's what people are doing these days.
I have a question. I have a lot of questions about this.
What?
First of all, it would be risky enough to do it in a tin can that's being hurtled through the air.
And with flames and a
Yes. Can
gas.
you imagine doing that and that little basket rocking back and forth and being? Can you imagine like flying over like a strip mall and
or being like leaned over
That's
the
when the
basket,
climax
like, oh, here,
happens.
just lean me over the basket.
I mean, I'm assuming that the pull-out method would not be recommended for that.
I don't know. I don't know how big the basket is. I've never been in a hot air balloon, so I don't know.
It's tiny.
Is it?
I
Yes.
think they make bigger ones. I'm sure they do.
I guess for this fornicating
If
ride,
there's a
it would
shade
be.
that you can put up and you can like
Yeah.
get the driver puts in earplugs or whatnot. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, I guess like people are like, we're going on a fucking hot air balloon, and they're like an emphasis on the. And
I mean,
like-
why not? I would see. I'm a risk taker like that. I would do that. I would totally try it anyway. I'd probably fall out and die.
I
But
was
you
gonna
won't
say,
try to find anybody.
on your
partner.
on your dismount, you'd flip over the side and plummet to your death.
Totally.
I don't think that would be a
Absolutely.
good idea. I don't think I would recommend that. for you.
No, I don't want to do that to my
At least
poor
not
children.
on a first date.
No. Can you imagine like my eulogy, or my funeral? That would be horrible. How did she die? Oh,
Getting banged in a hot air balloon.
my God. We're also going to get rain this week, like a lot of it. It's going to be the wettest storm of the year, which isn't saying much because we're only 2 months into the year, but it's going to rain all week. So get
Starting when?
ready. I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
That's not all week. That's 3 days out of 7.
Well, things change, you know.
And you know
Things
what?
are ever changing.
Here in San Diego, they're going to be all, get ready for the storm of the century.
Well-
and it's going to rain for like 2 seconds, just enough to get everybody's cars dirty.
Please remember January of 2024 when all those homes were
That's
devastated.
true.
So,
And the year before that, where we had like a month straight of rain.
so
So shut up, Eric.
basically, shut your pie hole. Shut your pie hole.
Stop being the devil's advocate.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, okay.
You know, nothing bothers me. So,
Oh yes, things bother you.
oh, there are
a
things
lot of things that bother you. Incompetence bothers you.
Oh, yes.
Ignorance bothers you.
Yes, that does bother me.
Entitlement bothers you. Non-compliance bothers
Oh God,
you.
yeah, there is a lot of things.
There's a
God,
lot of
I
things
really am a
bother you.
bastard. Yeah, there's a lot of things that bother me.
By the way, I cannot breathe. I can't even breathe. This dress. There's a
Why don't
company
you just
called. I cannot.
that?
It has hooks and everything. This
Oh,
thing is like
wow.
It's got pulls and wires and.
I have
things.
to say, I'm not.
A huge fan.
No, I'm not mad about the top.
It's a dress.
Wait, this is part of it.
No, these are just stockings because
Okay,
my legs are
that
too
I'm
wide.
that I'm not a fan of.
Well, I don't care. Nobody sees my stockings.
Well, I can see it, and it's hurting my eyes.
Anyway, there's a.
Can you just take those off?
No, I don't want to because
Oh.
it's cold.
Well,
But anyway, I can barely breathe. All right, so before we talk about Dune jewelry, I want to tell you my host. Do you have a host chat?
oh yes, I do.
Okay, now look. I'm going to tell you this story, and I don't want judgment raining down on me immediately.
Fine, I'll wait till Thursday when it actually does start raining.
Okay. So I was at work all week. I worked all week. I worked all weekend. And halfway through the work during the weekend, I was like, I need a break. And so Antonio, my roommate, he's like, I'm going to go. He loves going and spending like $100 at a casino, right? And he'll give me $100 to play with. I'm like, just to accompany him. And so, whatever. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I need a break. I will go. Yes. Thank you. So.
Oh no.
Get that. No.
I'm already irritated.
No, don't get irritated. And this is funny.
Oh.
So when you get a players club card or whatever, you get like points, and sometimes you can get like free food and stuff like that. Well, with this one card, I got a free meal. So while he was off doing whatever, I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm going to get something to eat, but I wanted boba really bad. So you can only use it in one spot. You can't like break it up in between like different food places. It has to be in one food place. So I'm like, well, I've never had a Vietnamese sandwich, so I'll try this ban thai bun
Oh yeah.
thing. So they ran out of the fake meat because I got the vegetarian kind. So I said, you know what, just give me the beef one and put a lot of the hoisin sauce on it, that kind of like sweet sauce. I love that sauce because it had some on there. And the guy goes, that's fine. So I wait, get my sandwich. I'm all excited. I get my boba. Yay. I'm all by myself. I don't even know where Antonio is. I have my $100. I stick it into the machine and I sit down. I take a big bite of the sandwich and I'm eating it. And these two guys are sitting next to me. Mind you, I just helped my friend move. The friend who was living here for a while, move. And so I had no makeup on, a ball cap, like cargo pants, just not looking my best. And he's like, this guy looks over at me. He goes, he's losing, right? He goes, how old are you? Because you're hot. I'm like, okay, first of all, I don't think you think I'm hot, because why would you ask how old I am? Because that was like weird. Okay, because I think that's a backhanded compliment. And second of all,
no wonder you're single. Jeez.
No. But I was nice to him. He's like,
maybe he was a millennial with a granny complex.
No.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, water starts pouring out of my eyes. My throat starts to constrict. I had taken another bite of the sandwich. It was tasting good. I didn't realize that the sandwich had sriracha sauce, and the guy didn't put extra hoisin sauce on. He put extra sriracha sauce on, and I cannot handle any hot at all. So I am sweating, okay? And I'm literally cannot see because my eyes are so full of water. And I had pushed the button. I accidentally pushed the $5 bet button instead of the 88 cent bet button. And it went bing, 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 bing. And I'm like trying to look at the screen, and I'm like, tears are like onto my chest. Like my chest is wet. And I'm like, and it says like, oh, impressive. Oh, big deal. Mega win. And I'm like looking, and it's like going crazy, right? And the guys are like, oh man, can you loan me $20? I'm out of money. And I'm like, I can't even see how much I'm winning.
Oh, God. You didn't tell them that, did you?
No, I didn't. I'm like, I'm trying to keep it cool, but I'm obviously something is very wrong with me because I'm completely red. My eyes are completely red and they're watering, and there's water everywhere. I won $500.
Okay.
I know.
And what'd you spend it on?
Well, no.
That's
I
good.
was no.
Oh, no.
A bad and a good.
Oh, no.
So I decided, I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. This is free money. I'm going
to reinvest it into my gambling business.
No. So I decided, this is what I did.
Oh, God.
I did a good thing, and I did a little tiny bad thing. So the little tiny bad thing is I decided to be I'm going to be a freaking baller. I'm going to take $100. I'm going to do on a penny slot, I'm going to do the max bet.
Jesus. All right.
Just with the $100 and just go push it. I don't know how many times, 25 times, 20 times, 10 times. I don't know how much the bet was. Lost it in like 2 seconds.
Oh.
But you never know. So I lost $100, but I was like, okay, that's it. I'm done. And so I sat there and I waited until Antonio was done. And then I went and I finished my work. And when I was done with work, I went right to the bank and I deposited the money and I made
bought
a
some
car
stuff
payment.
on Temu.
No, I did do that, but I did make my car payment.
That's good.
So thank you very much. But it was, oh my God, those
You could have.
Vietnamese food is no joke.
You could have made a car payment and bought Daddy dinner. If you hadn't wasted that other $100.
Oh, is Daddy grumpy because Daddy didn't have any food? Why didn't you tell me?
Daddy will have food later.
Oh, this is going to be a fun show because Daddy hasn't eaten anything. And Brian loves it when we call each other Daddy and Mommy.
Yeah. Mommy.
Okay, so what's up with you? What happened?
Oh, God. Well, I don't know what story I should tell first. All right, I'll tell the one about, do you see my hands?
Yeah, they're all nicked
jacked
and
up they are.
Yeah, you got like,
Yeah.
they kind of look like mine.
Yeah. So
what happened? Looks like you were in a fist fight.
Well, kind of, with a big bird.
Oh, no.
Only you would get in a fight with a bird.
Yeah. So I studied to be a vet. So I used to train the exotic birds.
Okay,
and birds
I'm
of
sorry.
prey
Real quick, I just
at
quit.
SeaWorld.
We need a book about Erik because he'll just drop the most random stuff. And it annoys me to no end.
I know what you're saying.
Always got to keep you on your toes.
My toes are broken from standing on
I'm not
them.
like Laura. I don't tell my whole life story like in 15 minutes.
No, he's styling somebody for the Oscars, but we can't.
And then the next day he had to go clock in for his SeaWorld shift, wrangling the exotic birds.
Right.
That was years ago. So
and then he was a model. And then he was in the Blues Brothers movie.
Wait, you were in the Blues Brothers movie?
Mm-hmm. What? Were you
When he was a
sleeping
kid.
during that?
You didn't
When I was a
remember?
little kid.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, anyway, continue.
So I get a call from a friend who says, I have a friend who his partner died and he has this bird and doesn't want the bird. So do you want a free bird with the cage and everything? And I'm like, well, what kind of a bird is it? Well, it's a peach-crusted cockatoo, and they're beautiful.
Those birds are expensive.
They're very smart. They're very expensive.
They're like a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, right? They have like the intelligence.
So I call and they tell me, she's 47. And I'm like,
47 years old, the bird?
And they live to be about 100. So
Yeah, birds live like forever.
yeah. So I make an appointment to come over to meet her because I'm like, well, I can't.
You're the bird. Well, you're the animal whisperer.
Right. And so I'm thinking if anybody can check this bird out. So I go and I put on a very thick sweatshirt with a hood so that my hands are protected and like my neck and my ears are protected.
Oh, because that beak could rip a nose off.
So I had a macaw and they have about 600 pounds of pressure in a bite, but their beaks are huge. They're like the size of this microphone.
Right.
It's the little ones you have to worry about because when they bite, they pinch and then they twist and it just opens everything up.
Oh, dude.
So I get there and I approach the cage and I'm very quiet and I'm like, well, hello. And I say the bird's name and she looks and puts her claw through the cage and grabs my finger.
Aww.
And the owner says, oh my gosh, she doesn't do that. And he hadn't been able to get in there because she would bite him. So he said, I can just change her food and her water. So I say, okay, well, I'm going to take her out. So I pull the sleeves down over my hand and I put my hand in. You put your hand under their breast and they'll usually hop up. Well, she bites me immediately.
Okay.
And when I tell you I saw stars, I am not kidding. It was so painful.
It knocked you out
And
almost.
I thought after having these macaws, nothing would faze me. And I almost passed out. I was like, oh my God, it was so painful. So I immediately get her and I switch her to the other arm. And she's sitting there and she's fine. And she's looking at me and she's bobbing up and down. And then she takes a snack out of this finger. And I'm like, oh, and it's completely covered. So she can't see the digits. But she knew where to bite, and she opened this up right here.
Wow.
And
that is no joke.
No, and I'm telling you,
dude.
I don't know if you can see that, but I've got bites everywhere. But she got me there and then subsequently got me in like 4 different places. So you can't let them know that it's painful because they'll think it's a joke or a game and they'll keep doing it. So I was just like, nope, nope. And you kind of drop your hand so they think they're going to fall. And then you bring them back up. So I'm standing there talking to this guy, and I'm like, oh my God, I felt like I was going to pass out.
Oh my God, you're being like,
so both
up.
digits are just, every time my heart beat, like the pain was just excruciating. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I looked down and I had like white high top sneakers on. And there's just blood dripping all over the left one. And I'm all...
And he just threw the bird at the wall.
No, and I'm all, oh my God. So at this point, she's up on my shoulder. And
shit.
I've got the hoodie on. And the one thing you don't want to do...
Do you have an ear? Yeah,
no.
Okay, oh my God.
So I was like, oh my God. And you don't want to look. So I was watching her in a mirror. And, you know, she's bobbing up and she's rubbing her head on my... Like on my neck. And where she could... see my hair, she would preen it.
Oh yeah, the preening.
Which means they're comfortable with you and everything. And I'm thinking, okay. And I look down and I just see blood just dripping onto my shoe. And I'm like, oh my God. I go, you know, I'm going to put her back in her cage, but do you have any gloves, like thick garden gloves? Because I'm at a disadvantage here. Like if I try and reach back, she'll bite me and that would be it. So he goes, yeah, let me go get some. So she's, you know, singing and bobbing. All of a sudden,
oh no,
she stops and bites me in the back.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh, which didn't hurt nearly as bad as it was just like a little pinprick. But he brings me the gloves. I put her back in the cage, you know, and she doesn't want to go back in the cage at this point. I'm like, no, you got to go back in the cage. So, I get to my car and I was going to go to the grocery store afterwards. And I was like, I have to go home
to mend yourself
because, and like my car is cream colored inside.
Oh no.
So I couldn't even put my seatbelt on to drive home. I had to drive like I had just had my nails done like this because I didn't want to touch anything and have the blood. My hands were covered in blood. My sweatshirt was like a light blue and it was just the wrist part of it were just saturated. Both sides were just saturated in blood.
What is happening? What's going to happen with the bird?
Well, it's an organization. It's in Del Mar called Free Flight. And they're really, really good.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I love Free Flight. Yeah. I've been there. It's in Encinitas, right? Or Del Mar. Del Mar.
And they, so it turns out he had already sent in an application for her. And which is great because she just needs to be rehomed and resocialized.
Right,
She's so, you know, and the partner had her since she was a baby. So,
so
for
she was
47 years, that's what her partner was. And, you know, it's so sad for any kind of animal, but birds are so social. And so if anybody has a bird, which is the whole point of this story, and you don't know what to do with it, like when someone dies or, you know, whatever, go to an organization like that.
Right. That's a good point.
Bird Crazy is another place where
that's
if you
where
contact
I got my
them,
bird. Okay. I had a bird when I was in like 1995. I think I got a cockatoo and his name was Riley. And I loved Riley. I had Riley for 7 years. It was a white cockatoo with a yellow head. And I would take him to the park. I would take him, you know, on my bike. I would ride. We had such a great time. Then I got pregnant. And then I found out Charlie was going to have some serious issues. And that bird must have sensed that something was happening because one day Riley was on my shoulder and Riley just went, bam, and like took a chunk out of my cheek and had never done that before. And I'm like, okay, this is not going to be a good thing to have a bird like this around a sick baby. Mm-hmm. This was the hardest thing I ever had to do. Was to give my bird away. And luckily there was a family that took in Riley with the cage. I just gave them, I didn't sell the bird or anything. I gave them to them. And I went to the house to check them out and they were really, really wonderful people. So, you know, but yes, you're right. Bird Crazy is where I got Riley and I love that place. And I love Free Flight. Yeah. That's a fun place to go just if you want to just walk around.
Oh yeah. It's an amazing organization.
So many neat birds and stuff.
They have all sorts of birds there. And they do have a relinquish program, which is what you do, like what you did.
Yeah.
And what this gentleman wants to do with the bird, because honestly, when they're that old and they're so attached to somebody, it's really, really hard.
You can't teach an old bird new tricks.
No, and if you're like, I'm just not at home ever.
Yeah.
So it's very.
And
very
they eat things?
Oh yes. So he had a chair in the living room that had wooden armrests on it.
Yeah.
And I said, have you ever taken her out since your partner died? And he goes, yeah, I did. I got her out once while I changed the paper and stuff in her cage and cleaned the cage. And he goes, and she did that to the chair, and she had just done a total number on
no,
it takes them no time at all to get through a piece of wood or
oh my God. Wow.
anything.
Well, okay. Before we get to your double D, we have a lot of double D gossip, celebrity gossip to go through. Let's talk about Dune Jewelry.
Dune Jewelry.
Currently, Dune Jewelry, as you can see, the sign here, is a wonderful company, DuneJewelry.com. I'm eagerly awaiting my necklace with my dad. My ring. My ring. I couldn't decide if I wanted a necklace, a bracelet, or a ring, and I decided on a ring. It's like a sideways heart, and it's going to have like red rubies mixed with quartz, and then his ashes in it. And I'm going to wear it, and I'm never going to take it off. And I got one for my sister, and I've told you the story before. And then my mom's friend, her daughter died, and she has her ashes. She's like, give me the name of that company. I'm like, oh my God, DuneJewelry.com is where you need to go.
Fantastic.
I mean, if it's ashes, okay, you can send them in. They'll tell you the proper way to do it and how, and it's a very easy, it's step-by-step process. It's great. Just look on their website. And if you just want a memento from maybe you went to Turks and Caicos for your honeymoon and it was just the most romantic time you've ever had. They have sand from there. They have 5,000 sands from all over the world. Dubai, sure, they've got a sandbank. So you can make jewelry that's special, a keepsake, something you'll want to share with your family, pass down through the generations, something you'll never take off. Silver, gold. And I was watching their Instagram today, and they showed the jewelry makers actually making and putting together, and that was like fascinating. I love watching that kind of stuff. All the little tools and the little soldering that they do.
Oh, you love all that stuff.
I do. And one thing that's super important, when you go to DuneJewelry.com and you pick the piece you want, and you're like, oh my God, I've got to have this.
Oh, can I say it?
Yes, you can. Use the promo code
Cain 15
and you get 15% off your order. It's a big deal. And we're going to be doing a giveaway coming up on our Instagram. Details coming up soon, but it's a giveaway. I think we're giving away a ring of your choice. And but again, details to follow. But DuneJewelry.com. If you missed any of that, just go to our website, LauraCainAfterDark.com. All right. Let's do your double D.
Okay.
And then we're going to tell you about our fun new promo Laura Cain After Dark podcast photo shoot at J.C. Penney on a Thursday.
J.C. Penney. So
play the music. Let's play it in.
Look at our boy.
I know Elvis is. You are the animal whisperer.
He's such a good boy.
If I would have dealt with that bird, I would have been dead probably.
Oh yeah, she would have killed you.
My nose would have been gone. I would have, dude.
Well, the only thing that I have to say about the Super Bowl was I didn't watch it. I had no idea who was playing. I had no idea who Kendrick Lamar was.
You don't know who Kendrick Lamar is?
Had no idea.
But, okay, because he's not a woman. That's why. He's not a songstress.
Listen, I like Adam Lambert.
Dude, I can't.
I don't like Kendrick Lamar either, but I will say he is really talented.
Okay, so I was told that I needed to watch the video Not Like Us because there is a feud between Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
Right.
I did not understand.
It's called a beef. Okay, it's a beef.
A beef.
The beef.
What did I say?
Feud.
Okay, it's a beef. I have to say, I was very nervous listening to the song because there was a particular word that was used over and over and over again that makes me very, very nervous. I don't think people should say it.
The P word?
No.
Oh, the other word?
Yes, the other word.
What word?
The word that we...
It's a bad word.
This is a word that you shouldn't use these days.
Yes,
But
or ever.
yeah.
But so do you know about this whole beef?
I mean, I know Drake has kind of fallen from grace in the last couple of years, but I literally could not care less about any of it.
I couldn't either, and I didn't.
Something about like Kendrick Lamar thing, or like he
The
like
song-
dates young girls or likes young girls.
He's kind of a creep.
He
low-key.
literally Kendrick Lamar calls Drake like a pedophile.
Yes.
And so I'm like, okay, well, if that's
Not like us. That's the song.
yeah.
Right?
So
Yeah.
I'm like, if that's not true, I can understand why Drake would be very upset.
Well,
Right.
but Drake is weird. Like, I think it started a couple years ago when he was uncomfortably close with Millie Bobby Brown. He said they were good friends, and he texted her a lot and giving her quote unquote advice and stuff. But everyone else was like, "That's weird."
This is not a Diddy R. Kelly thing, is it?
I don't think
I
so.
hope not.
No.
Well, it was very weird. But Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance got mixed reviews, and the number one thing was people said they couldn't understand a word he said.
Well, that's why you put up the captions. I went to a party. I went to Capital Growth. Jay Wurtzler had a Super Bowl
How's
party.
Jay?
He's great. Went to his house. He had a party, and I made them put on the captions, just even for the commercials, just because you can't. Half the time, I watch TV with captions all the time.
I
because-
never do. It's so annoying.
No, it's not though, because during movies and TV shows, sometimes people mumble or like.
I don't care. I'll just rewind it and watch it again.
Really?
Yes, I will not watch
I need
captions.
to have captions on all the time, and it helps so much. So with the performance, it was really great.
God, it was.
So you could see what he was saying.
And then Taylor Swift got booed at the Super Bowl. And
I know they showed her, I think, like once that I noticed.
So here's my theory.
What?
First, I thought, well, maybe it was because she's what's his name's girlfriend, and people have had enough of that. I think it's because of the whole Blake Lively just don't about anything.
How is Taylor Swift?
Because they were besties.
Yeah,
I don't think
She
it's
well, she was
that.
at she's been at Chiefs games with Blake Lively like a bunch.
yeah.
I think people are just tired of her. I don't think people are actually paying that much attention to the Blake Lively.
Oh
drama.
no,
I don't think so.
everybody is paying attention to the Blake Lively thing.
I don't think
I don't
it
think
is
so.
a
And
connection with that. Do you?
Oh
No.
yeah, because Blake Lively was disinvited to the Super Bowl.
Or her people, so she chose not to go with Taylor.
I highly doubt she was disinvited to the Super Bowl.
Well, as Taylor's guest, she was.
I don't know.
Probably from Taylor's PR people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm online a lot. There's not that much hubbub about the whole Blake Lively.
I know she
drama.
got booed.
Oh my God, it's everywhere.
It's on People Magazine, but that's not really
No,
everywhere.
if you
where?
go online, it is every entertainment show, every
Like now they're
law
like,
show.
Who's suing? Now there's more lawsuits, right?
Yeah.
Like who's now a
PR rep is suing her.
This
her
is not
own PR.
It's
rep.
not rocking the world though. This is still kind of minor in terms of celebrity drama. Though.
Oh no, it's all anybody can talk about.
I don't know.
Like if
I don't
you
see
look
much
up,
of it.
Well, because she was
look
such
up
the
TMZ.
darling. She was such a now
now
the
she's a-
sisterhood of the traveling pants.
Blake Lively has never been an A. She's been a B, like more of a B-lister.
Yeah, but it's because she's married to Ryan Reynolds.
She has her own.
She does.
like-
She's not an A-lister though.
No, but he is.
He is, but I don't
think
know.
they're
She's
on
just
par.
riding
I
on
think
his
they're on the
coattails.
same level.
What? Blake Lively's on par with Ryan Reynolds?
Yes.
No, not
Oh,
even
for
close.
sure?
What are the biggest movies Blake Lively's
Okay.
done?
She was in Adelaide. She was also in she was in Gossip Girl. She
Old,
was
not that
in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Old. Cult following.
The Town.
The Town.
Small role. Great movie. She had a tiny role in it though.
Anyway.
What's the movie she headlined in the last like 5 years besides this recent one? I mean,
Oh,
she did
The Age of Adeline.
That
Age
wasn't
of
that wasn't
Adeline.
even that much of a blockbuster. It kind of didn't last that long.
Well, she's beautiful and
Sure.
And she's allegedly a big old pain in the ass.
She might
you
be.
were gonna say
Yeah. So when I was told about the Kendrick and Drake beef, did you know that there's a Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj feud?
no.
Now, is with women, is it a feud, and with men, is it a beef?
No, it's still a beef.
Oh, it's a beef.
Yeah.
So Megan Thee Stallion recorded a song called Hiss.
Hiss.
And that was taking a shot at Nicki Minaj because did you know this? I'm going to say allegedly because I still can't believe it, but I was told that this is absolutely true. And I looked it up and I don't know. I mean,
What?
did you know that Nicki Minaj's husband is allegedly a registered sex offender?
No, I did not. I never.
Honestly, though, rap beef never blows up that big. It always stays fairly tame. Like, it never really gets mainstream attention a lot of times, but I've never heard of that.
And I love these two girls because they praise Jesus for everything, but then they both have mouths like sailors in their songs. They're both so filthy. And Nicki Minaj shot back with a song called Bigfoot, which I guess is a slam at Megan Thee Stallion's big feet. So I don't know. Ladies, relax. Kendrick and Drake, ladies, relax.
I loved it when SZA came out and they sang, "All the stars are closer." From the Black Panther
Never
soundtrack.
heard that song
Oh my
either.
God. Yeah. Oh gosh. It's a good one. You'd love it. It's really, really good.
Okay. Well, you're going to be very sad at this.
Oh no.
But I think if you and I pool our money, we can afford it.
Okay.
Okay. But we'll have to move to Hidden Hills,
Where's that?
LA.
Okay.
Because Kris Jenner is selling the Keeping Up with the Kardashian mansion for a paltry $13.5 million. So you and I could be living in a part of television reality history.
Is that Calabasas? That's not the Calabasas house?
It's Hidden Hills.
Okay,
yeah.
same thing.
It's 6 bedrooms and 8,800 square feet.
Wow. I started watching it. I know I'm like way behind the times, but like it's on Hulu. I mean, it's been on Hulu for a while, but I just saw it. I'm like, I'm going to check out the Kardashians. And this is when like Courtney started dating Travis Barker and stuff like that. And then Scott Disick. I'm like, God, these people are just they're just so monotone.
I know.
Everything they say is monotone.
And they're always shaking those goddamn salads.
But they're so watchable. It's fascinating.
I will never watch an episode
I will
of
never
them.
watch.
I don't know.
I watched a very good movie the other night.
All right. Well, it's okay. All right. We'll be the judge of that.
Smile 2.
Actually, I've heard that is good.
It was very good.
I had heard mixed things about the first one, but apparently the second one's good.
Second one was really,
I think
really
I
good.
saw the first one and it was did I?
I don't know.
Did I
I've
see
seen
it?
some.
I don't know.
It was kind of like the same vein of the Terrifier, where it was a small budget that kind of took off, except Terrifier took off way bigger. So I don't know. I heard mixed things about it.
You guys, have you watched? Did you finish? We talked about this last week. You did finish Severance,
I'm up to date on Severance.
dude. I am on the last episode right now.
Of the first season?
Yes.
Oh, dude, your mind's gonna
I can't.
blown.
I can't.
Are you gonna watch it tonight?
I'm like, it's almost like I can't turn it on until I have like an hour of complete and total peace and nothing to do.
You should watch it tonight.
Oh my God.
It'll kind of blow your mind. not
I'm
gonna lie.
sure it will. I can't even wait.
I want you to, once you finish the first season, I want you to think about how the people who watched it when it first aired had to wait 3 years for the second season.
Oh, really?
Because you will like, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that good. the
Okay.
ending.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Did you know that Denzel Washington is dealing with a minor medical issue right now?
No, I know he's a Fordham graduate.
Is he?
The school that Evan goes to.
Well, maybe it's not so minor. He almost bit his own tongue off a few months ago.
Oh,
How does that happen?
Ow! Ow!
Maddeningly, Brian, he didn't say why or how it happened. But that's what we want to know more than anything.
I bet it was sexual. I don't know how, but
No, I bet he was gnawing on some steak and really just.
I bet he was gnawing on some.
No, you don't
Yeah.
you can't bite your tongue off like with doing that.
Sure, you can.
Maybe.
It's sticking
I
out
don't
of your
know.
mouth.
I don't know. It's got to be something embarrassing.
Well, in any case, what is he okay?
Well, it's affecting his speech, and it has forced him to slow down because he has to use it because he's preparing for a new Broadway production of Othello and has to utter lines like this: "Whither will you that I go to answer this your charge?"
Whether that you go to.
So if you're sounding like
your
Mike
dog.
Tyson, it
If you have a
might.
swollen tongue, how
Yeah.
would it
Yeah.
sound? Wait, with a
Ooh,
with a will you that I go answer this your charge?
that sounds like
That
you
is
all the time.
beautiful.
Oh my God, poor Denzel.
That sounds just like Laura when she gets mad.
When I get nervous.
All right, everybody,
What?
calm down.
Why?
It was just announced that the 2025 CMT Awards have been canceled. So that's one less country music award show.
Who watches
Exactly.
those
No,
awards?
I know, right? Yeah, I know.
Plus, Beyonce is, I guess, already going to win all the country awards because she's the best country artist now.
And the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards in Mexico have also been canceled.
In Mexico,
Oh, no.
okay. And now special correspondent Laura Cain.
Oh, and now Hollywood special correspondent Laura Cain.
Okay, now I'm
Hi,
trying to
Laura
think.
Cain.
Hi.
You're looking beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, that's very nice.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to get the source of this, but apparently this is a list of America's all-time, without a doubt, favorite movies. And there are 20. Do you want to just do the top 10?
No, I want to
Wait.
do all 20.
America's favorite movies?
Period, of all time.
I wanna guess
Of all
some.
time.
I want to guess some.
Yeah.
I bet number 1 is Star Wars.
No, Star Wars is number 9.
Oh, what?
Yes, it is. The original. This is Star Wars series.
E.T.
Okay.
E.T. is not on the list.
What?
Not on the
Okay,
list.
now, Star Wars is number 9.
Fight Club.
Fight Club is not on the list.
Exorcist.
Not on the
What?
list.
Exorcist isn't either?
No,
Halloween.
not on the list.
America's favorite movies.
America's favorite movie.
What's the
The
criteria?
average American
Oh, wait.
believes they've watched their favorite movie 38 times, according to this new poll.
Devil Wears Prada.
No, not on the list.
What?
Shrek.
Yes, on the list, but only for the for Gen Z. Gen Z loves Shrek.
Jaws.
Jaws is not on the list. Okay,
Titanic.
Titanic is on the
Oh,
list.
yeah.
Titanic is on the list.
Avatar.
Titanic is number 3.
Okay.
Avatar is not on the list.
Really? With such a big box. Oh, is this any of the Avengers
You guys
movies?
think oh,
Wizard
yes,
of
I
Oz.
think I saw Avengers on here.
Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz is number 2.
Okay.
Wizard of Oz is number
Ew.
2. I know.
Who the heck
I
watches
mean,
that
The
still?
Wizard of Oz, obviously groundbreaking.
Gone with the Wind then.
No. But the Wizard of Oz is scary and kind
It
of
wasn't
creepy.
that groundbreaking.
It was for 1940 or
It wasn't even the first movie in Technicolor.
it was pretty. It was
I don't
groundbreaking.
know.
But anyway, that was number
I
2.
don't know.
Okay.
And you've seen it. If you're our age, you've seen it.
I won't even show it to my kids. I've seen it a million times, but I won't even show it to my kids. I think it's that boring.
Any more guesses you want to hurl at me?
Smile too.
No. Okay, so I'll just break it
okay.
down. I'll start with number 20.
Okay.
The Harry Potter series is
Okay.
number 20.
Okay.
That is fair.
Top Gun is number 19.
That's hot. Okay.
This is the average
That's fair.
American's favorite movies.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Right.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters is number 17.
Yep.
Oh.
Rush Hour is number 18.
What? Get that out of
Rush
there.
Hour?
Get that out of there.
Toy Story is 16.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Indiana Jones is 14.
Higher. It needs to be higher.
Jurassic Park series.
Okay.
Better than
13.
Indiana Jones. All right.
I will never forget when I first saw the very first Jurassic Park. My
is
jaw
good.
hit the
So
floor.
good.
You'd never seen graphics or
Yeah.
things like that.
The
ever.
first one is shockingly good, and the rest of them are shockingly bad.
True.
Yeah.
Well,
Jurassic World is also bad.
Die Hard is number 12.
Oh.
Yep, that's good.
I've never seen it.
What?
I can't
We
believe
talk about this every year.
I know we
Best
do. We
Christmas
do. And
movie ever.
Oh,
Yep.
what?
Yeah.
Back to the Future is number 11.
I love Back to the
You
Future.
guys didn't even think about this one, which is number 10, should be probably higher. The Godfather.
Oh.
Nope. Actually, I think Godfather is not as good as everyone thinks it is.
Oh, of course not.
I'm going to steal the Family Guy critique and say that it insists upon itself.
oh my God.
I like that.
That is literally what they said in Family Guy. I didn't like the Godfather. And they're like, why not? He's like, because it insists upon itself.
And then Star Wars is 9. Fast and Furious series
God, I
beat
hate.
out
There's
Wow.
like one or two
Star
good movies
Wars.
in there.
I've
Those
never
things make
Interesting.
a butt ton of money.
I know there was even a Super Bowl commercial in a reference to that.
They haven't been good since ever.
Home Alone series is 7.
There's only two.
The Home Alone series.
This is the average American that this is their favorite movie. They've watched at least 38 times.
Elf.
No. John Wick 6
Oh, okay.
series, the John Wick series.
It's so recent though. All right. God, this is weird.
Dirty Dancing is number 5.
Dude, who the
Oh.
hell watches
Hate
Dirty
the
that
average
Dancing?
movie.
American.
Who the hell watches Dirty Dancing
Stupid.
anymore?
The Lion King is number 4.
Dude, get out.
Number 3, Titanic. Number 2, The Wizard of Oz. Number 1, come on, guys. Come on.
Okay, hold on.
What
Okay, wait a
movie
minute.
is now? Shawshank should be on this list, but it's
Shawshank
not.
is one of the greatest movies.
Truly, it's similar. It's along that line.
Green Mile,
No, it's
which is
along-
also a fantastic movie.
truly. It's in that vein
Of
Come on,
Shawshank.
guys.
It's like a
Yes.
Prison Break movie.
No, it's is that kind of feel to it.
The vibe where like nothing really happens until all of a sudden the very end and something happens.
Something happens throughout the whole entire movie. It's a great movie,
Think.
and every time that it's on TV, you will stop and watch.
Give us a hint.
What decade?
It's like a box of chocolates.
Oh, Forrest Gump.
Okay, you know what's funny? Like one of my second guess was actually I was gonna throw out Forrest Gump, and I go, no one actually likes Forrest Gump.
Everybody
that much.
loved.
Oh my
number
God.
one.
That's insane.
Number one. Average
That
American.
movie's
Number one.
so
crazy.
mediocre.
Number one. Okay, so now, well, gosh, you guys, it's like 45 minutes in, and we haven't.
I think we should actually push it back to the next one.
Okay, let me just show you. I'm going to show you one of our. We do this all the time where
I know.
we're gonna
We need to
then we just
structure.
talk.
We need to structure.
We
better.
need a meeting. We need a podcast pre-game meeting is what we need.
Why?
We need to do the important stuff first.
We do.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll just show you one photo from our J.C. Penney photo shoot. I got a Groupon, and I thought this will be a great place to take our photos. It was very reasonable, $29.99 for a session, and it came with a 10 by 20 canvas print that we got to choose, and then you have to buy the rest of the pictures if you want them. Here's one of them.
That's a good one.
This is a good one. This is
my
classic. This is a classic. Classic. And then I'll show you the one that I posted online. They're my favorite one I put last. This is the one I posted online. Somebody when I in one of the comments said, "Come and knock on my door.
I called
I've
it
been waiting for you."
There is one of them
Three's Company.
there's one of them that I hate so much. I think is terrible.
Oh, I can't wait to know which one it is.
There is one of them that's terrible. And I don't, not just like, oh, I don't like myself in this photo. I like look at it, I go, what the hell was she thinking? Like,
Wait,
okay,
me,
that's me.
or
No,
the
the photographer.
Is it the one where we have our hands in Laura's pants?
No.
Oh, that sounded
Oh, no.
terrible. I mean, let me
No,
wait.
there's one that I think is like where I looked at it and I was like, what was she thinking? This looks
Oh
awful.
my God, that's
we're
so...
not violating Miss Cain.
Let me just
in
say,
any way.
the people at JCPenney were such
They were
good
good.
sports. They were great.
were.
They knew all the awkward poses because that was like the whole point of it, was to be as awkward as possible. And oh my God, just wait to see these photos. We'll do it next on Thursday.
Oh my God.
Right before Valentine's Day, we'll show you the whole thing, and then we want you to vote. We'll put it to a vote. Which one is going to be our promo photo?
Yeah.
Or the one.
Right.
But anyway, okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. We've been rambling, but we've been having fun.
We have.
I hope you have fun too. And with that, love your podcast. See you on Thursday.
I love you.
I love you too.
And you look so fetching.
You're so nice. Thank you all.
You're welcome.
Oh my
I
God.
just want to say this gimmick is so overplayed. Like it's like I'm not even
No,
chuckle,
no,
nothing from
no.
you. It's just
I know.
Love your podcast.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Oh, thank you. I love you, my sweet babies. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.